north for half a mile.
Alright, so I had to go to Tandy Leather to pick up some more supplies. And here's Baltimore, Maryland. I've not been in downtown Baltimore in quite a long time. And quite frankly,
In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto West Conway Street.
I thought I was going to the where the ships are. That's really what I wanted to see. So anyway, I thought I'd go live and take whoever wanted to see Baltimore with me.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto West Conway Street.
There's a clock tower shaped like a mosque.
In a quarter mile, use the middle lane to turn left onto Light Street.
Man, I haven't been over here in forever. This is Harbor Center, I guess it's called. You have well, there's a big old truck in front of us. The aquarium is straight ahead, and I went to that when it first opened when I was real young, and boy, it's really an amazing aquarium. Absolutely amazing. Hey, Wyoming girl, we're here. We're in Baltimore. I didn't really mean to come to Harbor Place. That's what it's called. Harbor Center. I don't know, we have a shopping area in Annapolis called Harbor Center or Harbor Place, and now I get them mixed up. Hi, Nina. Hi, Mark. Oh, thank you. Watermark. So, I was really trying
Use the middle lane to turn left onto Light Street.
I really wanted to see where the big ships dock and stuff like that, because I've never really seen that up close, and I kind of wanted to. But I guess I put in harbor and it took me here. Baltimore. Yeah, the locals, you gotta call it Balto, hun. This is where the Huns live. Balto, hun. They waved them. Okay. That angular roof up there, that's the aquarium. Oh,
in 800 feet, use the right lane to turn right onto East Pratt Street.
Maybe it is bringing me to where the ships are. They have a festival. Honestly, it'd probably be pretty fun to stop
use
by.
the right lane to turn right onto East Pratt Street.
It's the Hun Festival, and it's all the big hair and pointy glasses and nice skinny ring.
In 600 feet, turn right.
There's the U.S. Constitution too. It's over there in the harbor. Where does it want me to go? Oh, yeah, it did. It brought me to Harbor Center. Bus. Oh. Whoops.
Turn right, then turn left.
Hard Rock Cafe, power plant. There's a bunch of shops inside of here. My aunt used to bring me up here when Cheesecake Factory was new, and we'd eat there, get a big salad. Hey, Margaret. Hi, Carol. Hello, Mark. World Trade Center, Baltimore.
Take the next left onto South Gay Street, then turn left onto East Lombard Street.
There's one of the... That all looks new to me.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Market Place. Turn left onto Market Place, then turn left onto East Lombard Street.
All right, Wanda. Oh my goodness. Supposedly Fells Point, which is a restaurant...
In 600 feet, use the left lane to turn left onto South President Street.
Well, if I could get over there, I would. Come up with something else. She's driving me crazy, y'all. Anyway, Fells Point took a flooding the other day with all that rain up here. And that's a trendy spot for bars and restaurants and little shops. That's if you go straight here. But I don't have any reason to go to Fells Point. I really want to go to the shipping harbor. Like where there's actual ships other than the U.S. Constitution, too.
Use the left lane to turn left onto South President Street. Then use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Lombard Street.
USS Constitution. All right. I hear what you're saying here. Falls Walk. There's... Hey, Docs and Grandma. Oh, look at the Palestinian flag flying over there. Or oh my gosh, no, that wasn't the Palestinian flag. That was the Italian flag. It was going the other way. Because that's Little Italy was over there.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Lombard Street.
Those crazy silos. Sometimes you get base jumpers. So yeah, I had to pick up some more supplies from Tandy Leather, which is Essex, which is, you know, basically this Baltimore area. And it's a little suburb of Baltimore. And so I was driving back and I saw the couple of these big ships that are colored military. I'm not sure what they're doing though. I think they're dredging, to be honest with you. But I was like, oh, well, let's see if we can go over there. That didn't work out. I wonder if I should say it differently, like to the maps. No, I can go. Oh, let's go to Fort McHenry.
In a quarter.
Fort McHenry.
Got it. There's Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine 14 minutes away. Want to navigate there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine 14 minutes away.
Okay, cool. Since I didn't get to go with Mickey and Nicole and Tammy.
You're on the best route despite heavier than usual traffic. You should reach your destination by 1:24 p.m.
1:24. It's going to take us 20 minutes to go like 12 miles. You gotta love these cities. Oh yes, Blessed Friday, Denore. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Yvette. Hello to you and Mom. Hi, Bygone. Great to see everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Thanks for coming in. It's modern. Baltimore is a curious place. It's a very industrial city, and it's a whole mix of very modern buildings, like this brick one right here, and old architecture. It's an old city, and so it's got a really it's got a different feel. I think than many other cities that I've seen. My Aunt Arlene just loved it. She was Baltimore. So is that Light Street? Wants me to go left on Light Street. But Harbor Center, which we just drove by, is a very touristy area. Kind of like our National Harbor. And I think it was the same developers, to be honest with you, that did National Harbor. Had done this Harbor Center for Baltimore years and years ago. Same developers, I think. Oh, Light Street. Okay. Yeah, look at that clock tower. It looks like a one of those mosque towers where they announce their prayers, broadcast their prayers from. The only thing it's missing is a sickle on top. Isn't that weird? Looks like an addition. Hi, Belinda. Oh no, you've been having a lot of headache. I'm so sorry, honey. God bless you. Please relax and feel better. And then we have Carol making lunch for her the grandbabies. They had a sleepover. How fun is that? Oh, Belinda, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I thought you weren't... something was going on the other day. I'm sorry. Bless you. Please feel better. Hello, Deb V. All right, we need the next one, Light Street. Lord of the Rings, right? Oh, yeah. This has a surreal look to it. It doesn't really fit, does it? Something about it isn't quite right. Something about it just isn't quite right. I don't know what it is. That's got to be an addition up there. Some of these, Brenda would like to see these old bricks and stuff. Some of these old brick buildings. I know my dad wants a Bronco. He said he didn't like any of the colors of them, so he decided not to get one. Bless his heart. Now he says like funny stuff that's just dad, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, is he losing it? I don't know. He's funny. Oh, and your brother too. Oh, that's right, Belinda. Gosh, I'm so sorry. You've had a lot going on, love. Bless your heart. I think it was the arthritis I was thinking about too, but praying that you're doing okay. It's not a happy time. I can't even imagine losing a sibling.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Light Street.
Alright, we're going to do it. So I got some more leather for making more cuffs and bracelets and other jewelry. And I got some more nickel spots and glove snaps and black dye. Because I've got to get back into my jewelry making. We're going to need to have an auction soon. Next week sometime, y'all. Definitely. Sounds good, Belinda. You take care of yourself. Margaret. I think your Bronco probably has a mane and a tail. What are they saying? Like, I think those people were running the light. Now it's green. Guy's laughing at me.
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left to stay on Light Street.
So this is the home of the Ravens. People take their football pretty seriously here. They love their Ravens. Area 51. It was an alien color. I like that color. I think it's like an eggshell or something. Robin's egg, maybe. I don't know. I like it. Okay, so here's there's the replica of the USS Constitution. It actually does float. See the people ice skating in front? He has some colts that he can break too. He probably would. He would love to try, I would imagine. Oh, they're having a good time ice skating. That's nice. I need to go ice skating. It's been a couple years. Boo, Ravens. Why was his? Oh no. Here, nope. Now that's a red. Oh, because we're not going left. I can go. I have no idea. People are just doing like whatever with these lights, y'all. That's like so weird. There you go. You can even rent the ship for a party. They have parties on it. It's a big New Year's Eve thing with the lights and that's the Baltimore like Wall Street Tower, and that's a high risk for activity, so they have a lot of security around here. Hey, Uncle. What's up? What's up? You taking a lunch? I got upset with the Ravens years ago when they played a game in England and they took a knee during our anthem but stood for England's anthem. Right? Like, that makes no sense, right, Nina? I mean, it does in their world, because I was just reading about that yesterday because I really didn't understand it. And it's just like, it doesn't even have anything to do with our national anthem. It's just about being expatriates basically because of what happened to their ancestors, they feel, you know? And it's like, I don't know. Should we be holding generational grudges? That's a good question. We definitely shouldn't be erasing history, though. That's for sure. So I've been reading the book that I told y'all about yesterday. I actually have it here in the car for when I'm resting later before the vigil. And it's Mao's America. And boy, is it interesting. I read the intro, the forward, the intro, and 36 pages.
Mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left to stay on Light Street.
Oh no, Uncle. Oh, I'm praying for you, hon. Icky. We don't like our uncle being sick. Prayers for your speedy recovery. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless you. You're not doing too bad? Okay. Please, please take care of yourself. Lots of fluids, and that doesn't mean slushies from next door. Didn't kneel either till he was benched. Yeah, I haven't done football for years. I didn't do a whole lot of it anyway, really, 5-star Angel. I enjoyed making snacks for my friends or whatever. And the, you know, like the sound of it in the background was comforting, but knowing the damage that it's done to so many people too was really a big turnoff. And then the money, you know, all that money grubbing was just a real turnoff to me too. But you know, there's the ALF and everything else, and it's just it's a cruel sport, I think. One of my cousin's children, so second cousin, I guess. What happened to my? Oh my gosh! What happened to my thing? Where did Wrong Way Wanda go? There we go. All of a sudden, the screen just disappears. I'm not sure where it goes. Slushies are fluids too. Well, probably a little bit would make you feel better. I mean, I couldn't do it, but maybe you could. Help you take a nap, maybe. Anyway, they're all excited because he's not in the soccer right now because of an injury that he had. He didn't heal in time for his traveling soccer team, which was a big deal that he was on that. And so the football team said, "Hey, we heard you're
use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left to stay on Light
down
Street.
for soccer."
Use the left 2 lanes to turn
And
slightly
they
left
needed a
onto Key
kicker,
Highway.
so grateful that he was just doing kicking.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left onto Key Highway.
Because he's a real bright boy, and I just hate for him to start accumulating concussions.
Continue on Key Highway for 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, so now we're on the other side of this harbor, and they used to have a circus training here in the summertime, so you could drive by and see, you'd see acrobats right here in this park. Isn't that funny? Like, all of a sudden you look over and it's just like a circus going on outside. So this has become a real trendy area for young people to come and live and work. Oh, look at this. Oh, I bet you that's Fort McHenry. What do you think? Or Fort Henry. Oh, this is pretty. Oh no. Ah. Museum Cafe. Like, some of these buildings are all new too. Flag twirling at halftime shows. Yeah, those were different times. But boy, those were a lot of injury times too, weren't they? Oh my goodness. Nina Rice, it's not how many. She has all of them. Wyoming girl has all of them. Isn't that awesome? I came up here to a friend's music studio, but that was in a much different part of town than this. He was looking for somebody he wanted to dub in some vocals. Oh, I took the wrong turn. So what is that giant hill? I think there's a bunker under there. Weird. Look, there's a vent. I think there's a bunker under there. Uncle, yay, laughter is good for healing. I win, I win. What's that crazy place. Oh my gosh, that table is knocking around back there. I sound like a painter. So where's it taking me? Well, we're just cruising anyway. What does that mean? Oh. What does that say? Digital Harbor High School. What does that mean, digital? That's where they're sinking the cyborgs. Oh my gosh, yes, I heard y'all are getting some crazy weather down there. You have to get better so you can go to the rally. These old church spires here are pretty.
In 600 feet, turn left onto East Ford Avenue.
A lot of rooftop hangouts on these old, what are these things? Townhomes. Look at that one up there. That's cool. Like living on a pirate ship. Pretty awesome.
Take the next left onto East Ford Avenue. Continue for 1.5 miles.
This is definitely not where I want to be. Road closed. Look at that big shaggy dog. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do here. Oh, do not enter. I have to go left.
Take the next right onto Hyson Street, then turn right onto Webster Street. Turn right onto East Clement Street, then turn right onto Key Highway. In 400 feet, turn right onto Webster Street. Take the next right onto Webster Street, then turn left onto East Ford Avenue.
Well, I don't think I can, Wanda. They said the road was closed. Let's go down a little further. The last time I was up here in the Baltimore and in the townhomes like this, I was coming to get a car before it got stripped. Not a pleasant experience.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Lawrence Street.
Being a recovery coach is very, very difficult. Alright, this is... No, I can't go right there. It's one way. It takes you to really nice places.
Turn right onto Lawrence Street, then use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Ford Avenue.
Hey, Julius. Alright, if we can't find this soon, I'm bailing. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta fix
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Ford Avenue.
I gotta fix that table back there. I'm clinkety clinking down the road here. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's better. Hey Jamie. How are you? That was a nice video you put together of the photographs. That was really cool. Okay, there's a sign that says Fort McHenry left. I just want to see something new today, you know? Tomorrow is the Palestinian March. The pro-Palestinian, and it's backed by one of the people announcing about it had stated that
continue for 1 mile.
One of our people, that all of the organizations are backed by Qatar, Qatar, and I'm not looking forward to covering it. I'm really not, after the last time with the last big one, because this one's probably going to be even bigger. And it's just so gross. It's just so gross. So I'm going to pray about it and see what God has to say in the morning, but I'll probably be covering it just because we need to know what's up. There was a small group of them in front of the White House last night after the vigil, having an issue with Yemen, and after we were attacked, and then we attacked back, and there are a lot of people who do feel that Biden is pushing for war with Iran, which is terrifying, but it was a young group of younger people. It looked like the Young Socialist Democrats group that we see in a lot of places. I was talking to Ridgeline on the phone, and she alerted me that was going on. I was like, I am not going in to cover them, that is for sure. They don't deserve the coverage. But tomorrow it's Muslims for the Peace for Palestine or something. I don't know. I'll have to look at my notes again and give you that exactly. Wyoming girls partying hard doing mom things. Look at the American flag. Okay, so now we're down at the harbor area. Okay, this is what we wanted. Let's take a quick detour. This is what I wanted. Awesome. I just want to see this. This place is so industrial.
Turn right onto East McComas Street.
I didn't grow up like this, and so it's just so curious to me. There's a little park over here. It's a nice little park. Oh, it's a dog park. They're walking their dogs. Nice. Okay, that was boring. It's just a series of detours. Got trains. Graffiti. Got a security probably wondering what I'm doing.
In 600 feet, turn right onto East Ford Avenue.
He's out like a light. His head back and everything. Oh my goodness.
Take the next right onto East Ford Avenue.
Okay, Wanda. Man, can y'all see that? That is a beautiful bell tower. Wow. Look at that. It's got a tin roof. Like, that is beautiful. Now that one looks right. That other one didn't look right. That's pretty. Oh. Oh my goodness. Better let that truck go. Oh, it's a four-way stop. They're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing.
Head on Andre Street, then turn right onto East Ford Avenue.
Oh,
in a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
We're going someplace new for me. I like this. seems like lots of big piles of sand and stuff. I think they're having to constantly dredge the harbor is what I think. Dredge the harbor. They think Fannie did nothing wrong. They need to dismiss all that stuff because, boy, they did all kinds of stuff wrong. All right, Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine.
You have arrived.
Park hours 9 to 5. NRC Baltimore to the left. Am I allowed to go in this way? This looks so official. National Park Service, U.S. Department. Okay. Oh boy. I feel like I've been here before when I was real young with Mom and Dad. That old building. Oh, right. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, Wyoming girl, we're all beat up. We are just all beat up. Just the way it is. Look at y'all, like this is like an old fort, like for real. Like, that's like an old fort. How cool is that? Oh, and this puts us right on the water, too. This is what I wanted. Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine. Visitor and Education Center. Star Spangled Banner National Historic Trail, Baltimore National Heritage Area. And our flag was still there. Amen. And I went over the Francis Scott Key Memorial Bridge to get to Tandy Leather. I used to also go over there to get my vocal coaching from Steve Whiteman from Kicks. The old metal band Kicks. He gave me some good range, that's for sure. Some awesome rock vibes and the high pitched good stuff. A lot of needles and staples in the hands. Oh, I'll bet. Oh, it hurts so bad. I'm sorry. Bless your heart. All right, let's do this. Look at the gimbal. It's the Goon Squad. The Goon Squad. They're bored on a Friday. Just gonna give them out on Google Earth, and they're built pretty much the same way. Oh, that's cool. Oh, get a life. Get a life, Goon. Goodness gracious. You don't suppose this is one of those things where they have an issue with you filming again? Do you? Well, I'm not going to worry about it. Guys, I'm going to turn the phone down real quick. It's going to buffer for just a second, but I'm going to turn the phone down. Let this idiot go find something else to do. Muted goon. National Park Pass there with my daughter. Nice. Nice, Maggie Ray. That's cool. D.C. has the remnants of a Civil War fort. Have I been there? I want to see that. I don't think it's too cool out, so we'll just try this. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Joe Nagy. What is up? Alrighty. Always cover your stuff up in the car, you guys. It's a deterrent. I'm shaking up the hive, aren't I? Whoops. We're not going to stay here too long. I just want to get a quick check, see. What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Oh. There's one way to get out of the car. Yeah, it's not that cold today. Feels pretty good. Alright, we're getting our steps in on a beautiful Friday. Oh, I should have adjusted the table. Remind me to do that again. Armistead. I think I'm zoomed in. There we go. To Colonel George Armistead, commander of this fort during the bombardment of the British fleet, September 13th through 14th, 1814 War of 1812. Wow. Isn't that wild? So, looks like they have it blocked off, like you can't go inside of the fort or something. Like, that's no fun. Look at the cannon. See the cannon? Are you telling me you can't walk around inside the fort? Well, let's see. Looks like a good loop for exercise. Oh, how do I get over there? Maybe I have to go through the building. Oh, you have to pay? Oh. How much is that? I better get some money. If it's 20 bucks or something like that, I'm not doing it. I just spent all that money at Tandy because I've got to make some jewelry. Let's see what's up. Every day, 9 to... These people just came from over here. Nice. This old building right there too, isn't it? Oh, reupholstering? That's so awesome. Yeah, it is a lot of work. I've done a few things myself and sold, and always amazed when I'm able to pull something off. Seawall Trail water taxi. Ooh, let's go see a ship. Yeah, this is what I saw from the highway on the other side. Remember I said I saw 2 ships and they look like warships, but they kind of figured that they're dredging or something. This is what I saw. And now here we are. This is where I wanted to go. How cool is that? Oh, that is so awesome. Uncle, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. What in the world? That's like a slingshot for that ball. Isn't that wild? Baltimore City Fire Department. It's one of those boats that shoots the water on and whatever is burning. That's amazing. This stop is currently closed. Oh, it was a water taxi. Oh, they've got damage on the look at that, isn't that cool? Giant ships. These things are enormous. Isn't that amazing, Uncle? You could watch just to see how in the world it all works out, right? I mean, they're the navy gray, like the battleship gray, whatever you want to call it, but I don't see any kind of cannon or anything on them. They're just big crane boats or something. I'm not falling in that water today. It's too cold. It got chillier on this exposed side here. I'm afraid I'm going to fall in the water. I'm not even kidding you. I am not falling off of this seawall. I would not want to swim in this nasty water for anything, I'm telling you. Ew. Oh, isn't that pretty? Pretty industrial. A lot of sailboats over there. There are a lot of people crammed into this city. Amphibious landing ships. That's cool, Joe. So like heavy equipment comes out of them. Penguin plunge. No, I'm not doing it. Yo, I don't know why. It's like with my glasses needing to be updated and everything, I'm just like scaring myself. I'm going inland. Just the idea of it's like freaking me out. I swim well. I was on swim team and everything. A long time ago. Okay. I'm just so klutzy. I think that's why. I make myself nervous. Oh, look at all the geese. And guns. Some big guns up there. Check out them guns. Sorry, y'all, the sun's in our eyes. Here. I'm trying to get where the tree is, the sun's behind the tree. Look at that. Wow. That is serious. I want to go walk around the fort. USS Wisconsin. During Gulf War. Oh, bless you, Joe. Bless you. Those were crazy times, weren't they? God bless you, dear. See how industrial this place is? It's really different. It was pretty cool. 16-inch guns are crazy. The biggest kind of boom, right? Kind of an antenna, radio tower. Oh, is that the truth, Julius? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was another one where they didn't tell us everything, right? Big ship out there. This is, of course, where a lot of container ships come in. Hello. We're all going for a walk.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, look. For your safety, stay off the stone wall. Stay off of the seawall. Look at the big logs in that one. There's a really cold breeze and it's like blowing right up my nose, y'all. It's see what's up. Oh, that's so big guns. We're entering the historic zone. Y'all remind me to go to recreation.gov when I get back to the car and pay my fee. We want to definitely keep these landmarks alive. I need a tissue. Hi, little dove. Where's your buddy? Now look, here's where they mount a gun here. Hey, Derek. $600 U.S. infantry troops. Going into the Ravelin and crossing the wooden bridge. I really want to go see this over here before we go in. Check out these guns. I mean, I bet you they could still work, don't you think? I'm not going to try it, but... Wow. This is the earthen mounds they're talking about. Uncle's like, I bet they still work. As a unit. See, a lot of people talk about President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's New Deal and how it was a socialist move, so you can say, or policy, or whatever you want to call it. And but it did a whole lot of good for preserving these old monuments and our history. And now you have somebody stupid like, you know who, coming in and they want to erase history. So it's pretty crazy. I don't really want to walk on the grass at all, but these are huge. Derek says, he says, yeah, cannon fire. bunch of hoodlums, all of us. I wonder what came out of that big fat one. Cool. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, Jack Sparrow comes out of that one. Fire in the hole. That's the bridge I went over. Oh, those stupid goons are still trying to call. That's hysterical. The ringer's off. Leave me a voice again. Leave me a voicemail again so we can do more voice recognition. Look at all these. Wow. Like, I don't want to walk in front of them. Like, it's too scary. The wind is making funny noises in between them. That building is cool. It's like right out of a movie. With the green shutters and everything. It's like awesome. Wow. This is remarkable. Go inside. Oh my gosh, I don't know, Joe. What do they weigh? I bet you they weigh like 50 pounds. Maybe more. All right. If anybody misbehaves, this is where they're going. Oh my gosh, can we go in there? The door's open. Can we go in? Oh my gosh. You can go in. Oh, you guys, this is so spooky. Look at that. Oh, it's so wild. Look how heavy these doors are. They're wood, but they're really thick. Ravelin magazine. Near the end of the Civil War, several large cannons were mounted on the Ravelin above and in the adjacent water battery. The commanding officer ordered that 1,000 rounds of ammunition be kept nearby for each gun. In 1866, this magazine and two others were built to safely store the additional gunpowder. The covered entrance with its angled stairway was designed to prevent enemy projectiles from reaching the explosives. 3 feet, 1 meter of concrete, and up to 16 arched brick vault. In addition to the underground magazines, there are 2 above-ground brick magazines at Fort McHenry, one inside the Star Fort and one 250 yards to the west. Wow. E.I. DuPont de Nemours. Don't light a match. Oh, this is so cool. Woo-hoo-hoo. All the old brickwork. She's our master mason. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So here's all the earth they were talking about that's laid over it. And then it V's in so that nothing can go directly in. How brilliant was that? Oh boy, this is like so awesome, y'all. Look at this. We have armored doors. But they're still made out of wood. With a manhole door in it. Wow. Oh my gosh, we can go in here too. Really? How do you get down there with that? Oh, maybe from somewhere else. That ceiling is really low. Bomb proofs. So it says bomb proofs. So you can see, yeah, those are really cool. It's like so barbaric, isn't it? The old iron on it. Look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's like right out of a John Wayne movie. Oh my gosh, so cool. Like I saw this movie. And don't misbehave, Uncle Deezer. You have to climb the mast. And be on lookout way up there. Wow. This is amazing. Is this one of the haunted forts? Look at this, and you can go over and hang out with your neighbor. Go hang out at the sergeant's house or the colonel if you're invited. Oh, it still has the old beveled glass windows. Wow. We've got quite a glare for you guys. There you go. You see the door inside of there? And there's those stairs going up. There's our stairs going up right there. Pretty sure, yeah. There are people inside of there. Like for real. Lead glass. Yeah, you might be right. Now that person's not real. There's a statue in there. Looking through it, it's really warbled. The glass. Oh, Brett. Extra cannon. How'd they get in there? There's smoke coming out of this building. Oh, it's a vent. Another day on duty. Soldiers have finished guard duty and should be cleaning their weapons. Instead, they talk to a servant, then slave to one of the militia officers. A sergeant overhears their conversation and prepares to rebuke them for talking instead of working, because this is before the Civil War. It's 1812. war. Some rhythms of the Army never changed. Cleaning weapons and training stern sergeants and serving on guard during duty were part of a daily life. During the summer of 1814, soldiers fought boredom and routine while preparing for an attack from the British. Fort McHenry has changed over time. The earthen walls were reinforced with granite blocks in 1829, and a brick wall was added to shore up the parapets. The vent system there. Oh, these walls here. Oh. Shake roof. How'd they get inside? I want to go in. How did those people go in there? Nope, it's locked. They said everybody but Chloe B can go in. For firewood. Look, there's people in there and they were not ghosts. There's a guy in there with a backpack. How'd they get in there? Open. Oh, look. They had fire extinguishers in 1812. Care for the hundreds of men suffering from malaria. We've seen movies where they've had this. William Stewart, hospital surgeon's mate. During the summer of 1814, Stewart cared for the hundreds of men suffering from malaria. In addition, he and his team treated the wounded from the bombardment of Fort McHenry. Wow. Following the battle, the citizens of Baltimore presented George Armistead with a silver punch bowl as a token of esteem. Wow, that's quite a punch bowl. I do not claim to myself an exclusive right to this rich reward. Great merit is due to the officers and soldiers with whom it was my good fortune to be associated. Armistead recognized that the victory represented teamwork involving every member of the garrison, from newly enlisted privates to his fellow officers. Beautiful. That's a good leader. Oh my goodness, and there he is. That's startling to come in and he's like standing there looking at you. Amen, Linda. This is so cool, isn't it, Uncle? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you're sick, but I'm glad you're here with us. This is great. The only ghost is the Holy Ghost. Amen, Bonnie. Look at that. That was so surreal. Look, you guys. Here, let's do it again. Look at that. It's a little packing box. Okay, so you ready? Here we go. Everybody ready? That really has an impact. That's so freaky. Who sat here? Captain U.S.C. Fencibles. Bunbury possessed a maritime background. He served as a ship's captain and lived in Fells Point. His unit, the U.S.C. Fencibles, was primarily made up of sailors recruited from the docks of Baltimore. Bunbury and his men served on the largest cannons of the fort, known as the Water Battery. George Reardon, second lieutenant, U.S. Corps of Artillery, one of the most experienced officers in George Armistead's garrison, Reardon began his military career by joining the Continental Army as a private during the Revolutionary War in 1776. Reardon served under Captain Frederick Evans and directly trained the fort's artillerymen. 57 years old at the time of the battle, Reardon stood on the ramparts and encouraged his men during the battle. That's a good man, standing with the people fighting with them. It sounded like somebody was upstairs. It's the leaves outside being pushed around by the wind. Planning a battle. In this small room, Armistead worked for long hours under extreme stress for over 18 months. From this very room, y'all, look at this floor. From this very room. That is amazing. That's how they kept warm. Here's some of the old documents. Boy, this is nicely done, y'all. Yes, upstairs. We're going to go upstairs if we're allowed. He's going to reach out and like... That's really amazing. Down to the boots and everything. He was 34 years old, a husband of 4 years, father of a 2-year-old daughter, and a combat-tested veteran. His wife, Louisa, 9 months pregnant with their second child, was sent to Gettysburg for safety. Born to a wealthy Virginia family, Armistead's military career began at age 19 when he joined the U.S. Army. I'm too stuffed up, I can't read it. But there you go. If you want to take a screenshot, you can read it. Oh. He was a God-fearing man. Here we go. I'll read this. So you see, my dear wife, all is well. At least your husband has got a name and standing that nothing but divine providence could have given him. And I pray to our Heavenly Father we may live long to enjoy. George Armistead to Louisa Armistead, September 22nd, 1814. Awesome. Oh, boy, look at this. The linchpin of defense. Oh, boy, I love old maps. Well, but maybe it's not blocked on the other side. We'll go for a loud. How's that? I'm not hopping barrels today. Patapsco River. Port of Baltimore. That's a great map. Baltimore's defenses were designed to ward off attacks from both land and sea. Local citizens dug a mile-long entrenchment to protect the eastern side of the city from land attack, and a number of smaller forts protected various points along the Patapsco River on the city's southwest side. Fort McHenry, located in the center of Baltimore's defense system, served as the linchpin. If the fort surrendered, British forces could either march or sail directly into Baltimore Harbor. So here's where we are right here. That's pretty awesome. Wow. Yeah, that's a great map. This is so, you guys, I mean, this is just really, really outstanding that we're actually standing in this building. The bricks are just so old. They're smooth like stones now. Did Francis Scott Key really see the flag? Was this the largest flag ever flown? Why does the flag have 15 stripes? Do the colors red, white, and blue have an official meaning? While the stripes in blue field were made of English wool bunting, Mary Pickersgill used cotton, a more expensive fabric, for the stars. That is Mary Young Pickersgill, 37 years old when she made the Star-Spangled Banner flag. This photograph was taken almost 40 years later. How amazing. That's actually a photograph of her. Wow. Oh my gosh. This says, oh, it turns. Keyes stated that he saw the flag of our country waving over the fort the morning after the battle. Other eyewitnesses include Private Isaac Monroe, a soldier at the fort, who remarked that the large flag was hoisted at 9 a.m. as the fifes and drums played Yankee Doodle. One British eyewitness, Midshipman Robert Barrett, Royal Navy, wrote of seeing a superb and splendid ensign over the fort the morning after the attack. Wow. Was this the largest flag ever flown? No. In 1802, Armistead ordered a flag for Fort Niagara that was 36 by 48 feet. 3 years after the War of 1812, the Secretary of War issued orders that garrison flags were not to exceed 20 feet hoist by 40 feet fly. Why does the flag have 15 stripes? Jeez, glory be breaks it. The flag was altered by the Second Flag Act of 1794. The additional stars and stripes represent the new states of Vermont, 1791, and Kentucky, 1792. That one needs some WD-40. Do the colors red, white, and blue have an official meaning? There is no official evidence for the symbolism attributed to the flag colors. However, many Americans find meaning in the belief that red stands for valor, white for liberty, and blue for justice or loyalty. All right. Fort Sills, and we walked in a house that a captain was living in it, and he goes, "Can you help?" You were so, we thought his house was on tour. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. That is so great. Look at these beams, y'all. Really, really beautiful. Explore the War of 1812 flag room, push button to begin. I can't do that because it's copyright material, but how awesome is that? With the victory at Baltimore, George Armistead became an instant hero in a nation that badly needed heroes. He expressed his frustration with his newfound celebrity status in a letter to his wife. "I am pestered out of my life with visitors. Few I see." September 22nd, 1814. Armistead was a casualty of the British attack. Historian Benson Lossing wrote, "Attacks upon his nervous system during that bombardment left him with a disease of the heart. On the 25th of April, 1818, he expired at the age of 38. His funeral procession was described as immense, and his name was immortalized by the construction of a marble monument which overlooks the city." Wow. And that's the monument that we saw coming in. Oh, he was so young. That's shell shock, right? No, we're not going upstairs. One of the most commonly asked questions is how much of this fort is original. While the entire fort is historic, only a portion dates to the area of initial construction, 1798 to 1805. This building represents the evolution of over 200 years of history. Originally built as two separate buildings, the commanding officers' quarters and guardhouse, the Army joined them into one unit in 1829 with the addition of the second-story staircase and porches. So that dates back to 1829. Wow. Exhibit. Oh, look, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that bunk beds or something? See the candle hanging up here? Oh my gosh. This shows you what it was like a bed and stuff. This is eerily silent. Eerily silent. Nice touch. That's a lot of creaking on that floor. Glad I didn't go through it. Guardhouse, the home of the national flag. Military regulations stipulated the storing of the national flag or colors in the guardhouse when not in use. It is likely that the large 30 by 42 foot Star Spangled Banner flag stayed safe and dry in this room during the rainy night of the bombardment. On the morning of September 14th, 1814, a group of soldiers retrieved the flag to be hoisted in triumph over the ramparts. O'er the ramparts we watch. Of all the rooms in the fort, this might have the closest association with the Star Spangled Banner. The captain is to order the ensign in the evening to lodge the colors in the guardroom. Wow. Guardhouse, keep watch over the fort. So this is the guardhouses then and now serve two purposes. Two house prisoners and the guard of the day. The guard of the day kept watch over the fort, serving as a lookout for British ships and ensuring that soldiers did not leave the fort without orders. A guard shift lasted 24 hours, with sentinels walking their post for 2 hours, followed by a break in the guardhouse for 4 hours. While in the guardhouse, soldiers could eat, drink, coffee, or sleep, although they had to be ready to respond at a moment's notice. Prisoners may have been sentenced in this room, but kept in another building known as the Provost Prison that once stood across the parade ground. This is the parade ground out in the middle here, I guess. No, but they were just able to rest. Oh, they might have had like a straw stuffed mattress or something, or a horsehair stuffed mattress, which would have been very comfortable. You never know. Military discipline of 1814 may seem harsh by modern standards, although the U.S. Army abolished the whipping or flogging of prisoners in 1813. Regulations allowed for the stoppage of pay, withholding of rations, prolonged confinement, and the wearing of a ball and chain. Common offenses included swearing, disobeying an order, drunkenness, and desertion. The fifers and drummers kept the guardhouse clean. A manual from 1809 states it was customary for the drummers to take care of the officers' guardroom with all the furniture and utensils belonging to it and to keep it clean. Modern Tactics, William Duane, Volume 2, 1809. The nights in the guardroom and the routine of the sentinel's duty to sleep between guard hours on a bench, to eat and drink at intervals. Weirted boys. Waharded boys. At intervals, waharded boys. Wahard. I have to look that up. Whearted. There's a closet. Really amazing. I mean, you see, those are so cool. You see like how old this is and everything. And like there's buildings in Annapolis that are 1600 and something. It's like just crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is so nicely done, y'all. I'm so glad we did this. The Alamo? Yeah, let's go. Oh my God, he scared me half to death. I was like, all of a sudden somebody is standing there. I can't take it. We have to go. How great. Ooh, when you come out here, there's like nobody here. You can hear the rustle of the leaves. It's like so eerie. This is a great day for this. for the common defense. Visual instructions for musket, cartridge making, and ball casting. Not all of the gunpowder stored in the magazine was for artillery use. Some of it was used to make musket cartridges. Wow. Major Armistead, in July 11th, 1814, Major Armistead was ordered to prepare 320,000 rounds, and just 4 days later, the first 20,000 had been made. This building became the ammunition depot for the entire defense of Baltimore. After the battle, Major Armistead had the magazine repaired and the walls doubled to the current size. In 1863, a larger magazine was built outside the fort walls near the present-day main gate, still standing. During World War I, coal used to heat the interior buildings of the fort was stored in this room. Oh, bless your heart. Oh boy, okay. This is the building we're going to go in here. Oh, still looks the same. You guys, oh, there are a few other people here still. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Don't anybody light a cigarette. Oh, this is so creepy. I've never been inside one. You used to only be able to look through the gated doors. Outstanding. Gunpowder for a fort. Oh, the term magazine comes from the French and Arabic words meaning storehouse, perhaps the most important building at Fort McHenry. Over 30,000 pounds of explosive black powder could be stored in this small room, the rough equivalent of over 10 tons of TNT. Wow. The barrels weighed 100 pounds each. A small flame or even a slight spark could detonate the powder in this building, thereby destroying most of the fort. The military took such precautions as using wooden nails in the floorboards, carefully stacking barrels, and making sure the lantern was lit from an outside window above the doorway. Powder also had to be kept dry. The window in front of you and slits in the walls provide ventilation to prevent the buildup of moisture. These are the slits in the walls. How very cool. Wow. Look at that. Look at these old cannonballs. Oh my gosh. United States Arsenal near Baltimore. Invoice of ordnance stores. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Wow. Isn't this, look at that, look at the, oh my gosh. This is so nicely done. I don't know about y'all, but I am totally digging this. I think this is so great. You have all these courtyards. See how those came to the outside? To keep the moisture out. They even have the drainage system, you guys. Look. Do you see the gutter? That's so cool. I don't know. It didn't say. Oh, you can get around there. It's a whole gutter system. Storage. Oh, they're doing some work in here. Can you see the fireplace? Mortar. Looks like they're fixing the walls. Nice. I wonder if that's the old mantle. No. open. Please close the door. No. Ooh. I almost took the doorknob off the door. Look. With a bed right there, and then there's dinner. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at the old saber. Of course, you know that's a Bible. And the saber over there too. Those look like pictures from Williamsburg. Oh my gosh, there's one of the old Admiral hats. No way. And that one's closed. Oh, they're watching us. We got Earth Cam. That was probably good. They've got restrooms for the public. Nice. Y'all still with me? Do you like this tour? This is a good tour. Look at this glass. Oh, glad you couldn't see through it. That's the women's room. Oh no. Oh, wow. Do y'all like this tour? This is a good tour, isn't it? You hear the ventilation hissing. Archaeology has confirmed the location of the privately owned tavern that stood just outside the main entrance to the fort from about 1796 to 1837. The tavern was a place where both officers and enlisted men could relax, share news, and imbibe. Archaeological finds include fragments of architecture and pieces of wine bottles. White stoneware fragment, wine bottle fragment, creamware pottery. Look how pretty that is. Tea kettle fragment, iron door strap fragment. Awesome. Daily rations. A soldier's ration included beef, salt, pork, bread, and liquor. Indigestion was not uncommon, nor was complaining about the food. A military doctor manual from 1808 states salted beef and pork should not have the appearance of having been salted more than 1 year. Important buttons. Metal buttons are among the few uniform items that can survive in the ground. 203 buttons were recovered in the 1978 field dig alone. Military and civilian, they range over a 100-year period. Knowing the manufacturer, civilian styles, and military regulations allows archaeologists to date the button and thus the places they were found. Excavation of enlisted men's barracks. Archaeologists discovered a kitchen in the cellar of the enlisted men's barracks. However, no ashes, bone fragments, or other materials were found. Evidence suggests that groundwater frequently flooded the cellar and cooking was done in the barracks room at ground level. Oh my gosh. Oh, beef and pork bones, thank goodness. Okay. 1,250 pounds of meat daily. Look at some of the buttons. Wow, they're beautiful. U.S. Army Corps of Artillery button. Each soldier's uniform contains 36 buttons like this. Polishing buttons and preparing for inspection took a lot of time. Beadworks. Hey, what's up? Redware and stoneware ceramic fragments. Square-toed boot fragment. Right there. Pipe bowl and stem fragments. Oh my gosh. Somebody's pipe. Wow. 13-inch mortar shell fragment. Hundreds of these mortar shells, bombs packed with gunpowder, were fired at the fort during the British attack. The discovery of this remnant by archaeologists helps to determine the digging of the tunnel to the time of the bombardment in 1814. Bayonet fragment. Oh my gosh. You guys, that's a bayonet fragment. Issued to the defenders stationed along the fort's ramparts, a sharp blade mounted to the end of a long firearm. Bayonets show the defenders expected hand-to-hand combat. Wow. This pewter button bearing the letters U.S. was in use during the War of 1812. Its presence in the tunnel helps to date this defensive trench. Oh gosh, I don't know if y'all can see that. It says U.S. There you go. Look at that. It's good to have you here now. It's always good to see you. It's awesome. Star-Spangled Banner, the most exciting archaeological find at Fort McHenry to date is the cross brace for the flagpole which carried the Star-Spangled Banner during the Battle of Baltimore in 1814. Seeing this flag flying inspired Francis Scott Key to write his famous song. This discovery led the National Park Service to move the flagpole to its original location. 1958, discovery of the historic cross brace that supported the Star-Spangled Banner flagpole. There it is right there. That is a photograph. Wow. Oh my gosh. So when we go to see where the flagpole is, that's actually where it stood. Over the ramparts we watched. So do you have the willies yet? So I don't know if y'all are getting this with the glare. A knee-high orange soda bottle from 1935. Electric insulator 1919. U.S. buttons 1830 to 1850. Bottle fragments. Medicine bottle 1890. Fort McHenry Post Exchange token 1919. Medicine bottles 1930. Clothespin 1920. Bottleneck 1870, 1890. Horseshoe, iron horseshoe 1850. Iron knife fragment 1860. Rum bottle fragment 1840. Here's a mini ball 1860. Clay pipe fragment 1840. Iron pipe blade with ring 1861. That looks very native, doesn't it? Iron key, 1830. Wow, is that cool? Oh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, this might be part of the cross support. I wonder. Original cross brace, right here in the glass, you guys. That is awesome. And huge.
Imagine you're standing in a trench dug by archaeologists in 1958. At your feet, you see the actual cross brace that anchored the flagpole during the bombardment. It is a tangible link to one of the most important icons of American history, the Star-Spangled Banner. A second cross brace represented above would have secured the flagpole at ground level. The original has not survived. The second one, the exhibit case to your left contains artifacts recovered at Fort McHenry from different historic periods. They are placed in a setting to suggest the 1958 archaeological excavation. Okay, so these might not be the complete originals. I don't know, they confused me. Wow. These oak timbers are the last pieces of the 1814 flagpole that remain here at the fort. The original flag can be seen in Washington, D.C. at the National Museum of American History, Smithsonian Institution. We've been in there and seen that. I've shown you all that. The Maryland Historical Society owns Francis Scott Key's original manuscript. This is awesome. This shows how the historic flagpole was constructed. Deep underground was a massive cross brace which supported the flagpole and kept it from tipping over in the wind. I mean, this is how important our flag is. We knew it, but does everybody know it? Outstanding. And this shows you how it actually is in person. It is original cross brace. There we go. Hello, the sign says. Just getting on, catching up. We need an arc in southeast Indiana. Haven't seen this much rain in a long time. Flooding starting. Oh, God bless you. We're praying for you and everybody in your area, WZ. Please stay safe. That's amazing, you guys. This held up the very flag that inspired Francis Scott Key to create the beautiful words that we sing every single night at the J6 Vigil. Outstanding. I had no idea that this is what we were getting into today, to be honest with you. I think this is amazing. So, and that's where it stood. Wow. How awesome. You know we're singing before we leave here. Oh no. Oh, we're praying for you, sweetheart. Please get better. Godspeed for your healing in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Oh, you guys, it's a bunk room. We're in the boys' barracks. Look at this. Wow. This is what their bunk beds would have been like. How amazing. You guys, these rooms are like so small. And this place, no, we still can't go upstairs. This place housed so many men. It was, what was it, 400 and something men. This is crazy. Look at that. Heat up something to eat. Well, that's a beautiful cast iron setup. Look at that. Because you can pull it out towards you and then push it back in to be on the fire. Or various areas of the fire too. What an awesome setup that is. That's amazing. art style. The men who lived in this room belonged to Captain Frederick Evans' company of the U.S. Corps of Artillery. They came from a wide variety of backgrounds that represented a microcosm of the young United States. Then as now, the regular U.S. Army was comprised entirely of volunteers. Men joined for various reasons: patriotism, steady employment, and a generous land bounty, 160 acres, upon honorable discharge. That's wow. William Harris, 26, Shoemaker, New York. David Austin, 20, Tanner, Maryland. James Bailey, 21, Shoemaker, Pennsylvania. Patrick Kelly, 33, Baker, Ireland. James Laughlin, 39, Laborer, Virginia. Peter Miller, 27, Seaman, Norway. Emmanuel Ramos, 31, Laborer, Madeira Islands. That's quite a mix of nationalities. With a swivel arm to hold a huge pot for cooking. Awesome, Nurse D. Good to see you. Yeah, those fireplaces, you could just walk, you could put a bed inside of them. Like, they're so big. Absolutely. Building circa 1802. Fort McHenry, 1814. The scene, learn what it meant. Imagine sleeping, cooking, eating, and spending a little free time all in one room with a dozen or more other soldiers. Sorry about the glare. Army life allowed almost no privacy. Your few personal items would be kept in a small knapsack, and you would be expected to share a mattress with another person. Although crowded, your accommodations in this barracks would likely be more comfortable than a 6-person tent, especially in wintertime. Then as now, being a soldier meant belonging to a team. For the new recruit, it represented a new family. Men ate the same food, wore the same type of uniform, and performed the same duties. Fife and drum calls regulated daily life. Inspections by the officers and sergeants ensured that the soldiers kept the barracks clean and their uniform items neat and serviceable. 2 soldiers to each platform is what they're saying. Wow. That's not quite a full, but it's a little bigger than a twin. Can you imagine? Wow. What is that? I don't know what that is. Look at the beams. Of course, they have sprinkler system for modern building codes. Exit. These doors are really wide. The Battle of Baltimore. Battle-hardened veterans. Small action, a relatively minor war for the British. They had already been fighting against the French forces for several years. In Europe, under the leadership of the Duke of Wellington, they participated in battles involving over, oh my gosh, and all of a sudden this thing starts moving. I didn't realize it was a screen. Wow. Over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal, and Spain. King George commands in Willow Bay, over the hills and far away. Traditional British Army song. Thomas B. Rudder, U.S. military storekeeper, Baltimore, Maryland. Such was the denseness of the smoke that it was only when a passing breeze swept away the cloud for a moment that either force became visible to the other. Lieutenant George Gleig, 85th Regiment of Foot. Combat in 1814 could be both personal and impersonal. The short range of weapons meant that you would often be close enough to see the individual faces of the enemy at which you aimed. The tremendous amount of smoke produced by muskets and cannon, on the other hand, would at times completely obscure the other side, and each side would then fire blindly in the direction of the enemy. The fog of war made it difficult to assess the true nature and outcome of a battle. In his after-action report, Colonel Arthur Brooke wrote that the British had faced over 7,000 Americans when less than 1,500 had fought. Huh. Oh. Look at that. And then there's the powder pouch. Still can't go upstairs. Hi, third. Oh my gosh, we're at Fort McHenry. Fort Henry. I keep saying McHenry. Are we at McHenry or Henry? Oh my gosh, what's the matter with me? I don't even know where I am. This has been amazing. This is where our national anthem was born. Welcome, welcome. Isn't this amazing? It's like we're right in a movie. It really is. It's so amazing. Oh, they're playing the video. So, I wonder if that's a period bench. That's pretty. 1944. That's copyright. I'm going to leave them to listen to that. Okay, so we've been all the way around. So what did I say? I said we were going to put you on the mast, not knowing that that's where the original flag flew. All right, y'all. Na, 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 na. We're going to do it. They have a wood-burning stove. That's a beautiful stove. The flag slowly rolled out its folds and was caught by the gentle breeze amid the hurrahs and shouts of not less than 4,000 black throats. Such intensity of welcome to the dear old bunting I have never before witnessed. New York Tribune, the presentation of the regimental flag to the 4th Regiment United States Colored Troops, Baltimore, 1863. Nearly 180,000 African American soldiers served under the Star-Spangled Banner during the Civil War. They fought to abolish slavery and make the phrase land of the free a reality. Early in the war, African Americans were vital laborers for the Union Army. They built fortifications in Baltimore, ensuring the Union flag would continue to fly above Fort McHenry and throughout Maryland. The Union Army began enlisting African Americans in August 1862. The following summer, recruitment of African Americans began dramatically in Baltimore when General William Birney liberated slave jails and enlisted able-bodied men. Freemen and slaves enthusiastically filled the ranks of the 4th Regiment of the United States Colored Troops, the first of 4 USCT regiments from Baltimore. Christian Fleetwood was representative of these volunteers, a distinguished soldier. Fleetwood received the Medal of Honor for his valor at the Battle of New Market Heights, Virginia. Amidst a hailstorm of bullets, Fleetwood seized the regimental flag and led a charge against the Confederate line. Look at this old secretary. Wow. That's beautiful. The old square nails. That is gorgeous. Oh. Wow. My goodness, that's beautiful. That is so heavy. That is so heavy. Wow. Did y'all hear how that echoed? That was so cool. The jail. This is the jail. Wow. Oh my gosh. These are the jail cells, y'all. Look how small that is. Oh. Wow. Russell's here to help with the backseat driving. Well, right now, if anybody misbehaves, they don't get to go to the way back. They have to go in here. You guys, it's like so cold in there. The chill in the air in there is so cold. Wow. Chains. That's a big step. Wow. That's crazy. The ceiling's really tall on that one. Let's go see what's beeping that horn. Drain systems. Sorry about the wind. I left the windsock in the car. We all appeared in full view of a formidable and mortified enemy who calculated upon our surrender in 20 minutes after the commencement of the action. Private Isaac Monroe, Baltimore Fencibles, 1814.
Oh boy. Wow, look at this. There's more guns over there. There's a gun we didn't see before. What a spectacular view. Look, there's a door that goes underneath that hill over there. We have to go see what that is. Ooh, it's getting chillier. The wind's picking up. I think that's a train horn. Train whistle. What's the matter with me? Where was that ladies' room though? Better do that before I leave. I'm gonna be hitting some traffic. I can't remember where it was. Okay, we came in. We went over there first. Oh, there it is. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Water. Beautiful old pathways. Alright, let me make sure nobody's in there. We're going on mute. Where's my mute? Whoops. Oh.
Oh my gosh, I was so glad nobody was in there. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, it will be. This has been, I think, definitely high up on one of my favorite field trips, y'all. This has been awesome. It was very clean and well stocked, and nobody else was in there, thank God. I wouldn't have gone in if there was. There's that room again. I just, with my balance, you guys, I'll probably like hurt myself trying to get down there, but it's like a big storage room down there, or a bunker kind of. I miss getting lost with Clarby so much. Hi, Brenda. We were talking about you because I was like, where's Brenda for all this brickwork? We need our brick mason here. Our master brick mason. This has been amazing. This is Fort McHenry, Baltimore. And it's getting colder and colder. I'm making a beeline. I want to see what that door is too over there. With those kinds of facilities, everybody probably wanted to be stationed here. Flushable toilets and everything. Oh, we're getting lots of steps in. I think I'm the only one here now. The way the wind is whispering around. Thank you, Beverly. I apologize for the pit stop, but that's the way it is. Procrastinate. She was my best friend, just busy doing what I could. Catching up slowly. Brenda, all in your good time, dear. God bless you. Oh, look at this. Look at this brickwork. Look how pretty it is. Oh, weird. Look at that. This is what I saw. Are you allowed to go in there? Do I want to go in there? Yo-le-hoo. It's tunnels, you guys. There's a series of tunnels in there. You can pass stuff through the door without opening it. Wow. It is locked though. We can't go in. Hi, Tracy. Wow. I wonder what's back in there. Whoa. Amazing. And then look, and then you look over there and you got modern buildings. It was a dungeon. No, we just went to the dungeon. That was it had 3 cells in it. More mounts. Look at that, so they could turn it in any direction. Oh boy, we're like right next to them here. This is like really shows you how big they are. My gosh. I mean, they are absolutely enormous. Wow. I'm not exactly tiny these days, but this will give you a better idea of like how big this is. I almost fell over. This is the gutter system. Look how big that is. It's huge. I don't know if that helped or not. Yes, they're dry inside where we left them. Absolutely enormous. I could not even imagine the sound that would make because I've got an echo right here. So whatever sound this makes, it's going to be like times however many because of being in this well, this cannon well. Fort Washington by National Harbor. Amazing. That's so weird. I turned around and looked, it's like pointing right at my head. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just cannot even imagine. And the ships were all out here. It was really unnerving. Now this one is Fort Pitt, PA, 1864. This one, 50,060 pounds of pure iron muscle. Absolutely remarkable. Ordered in California to a developer and torn it all down. So sad. Beverly, that's just so typical. Like these woke people are trying to erase history. That's why it's very important that we are able to do these field trips and remind ourselves and everybody else what has been laid on the line, the lives that have perished to gain our freedom and preserve it. Just to have these commie wokes come in who don't care about anything but property value. They'll tear down history and build a Walmart. It's crazy. Which cache is that? The taters. Brenda, you win. It's a tater cannon. Look at this. We're going to go right in front of this barrel that's not closed. Very unnerving. Look how far they have to roll back too, these from the backfire. This is a really great day to come and do this on a cloudy, overcast day. It's cold, breezy. Perfect day for this. Wow, this was amazing. Silo Point, that Silo Point is what that says on top of that big building. Absolutely marvelous. Seagulls. Here's a star tip right there. Wedged to a perfect point. Boy, I really enjoyed that. I wasn't sure which side we were on. I was thinking about walking all the way around, but I'm glad I didn't. I don't think I can do all that today. A vast hospital once stood here. Our work was here and no less heroic than the ones who went over. Army Nurse Corps. General Hospital No. 2 has been built entirely around the original fort. Captain Maurice A. Hockman, constructing quartermaster, 1918. Wow. During World War I, the U.S. Army built over 100 buildings around the Star Fort, one of the largest military hospitals in the country. It housed 3,000 wounded soldiers from the battlefields of France. Over 1,000 staff worked in this facility. From 1917 until 1923, the fort also served as a surgical center. Medical staff made great advances in neurosurgery and reconstructive surgery. General Hospital No. 2 was one of the country's first schools to reintegrate disabled soldiers into civilian life by offering special classes in typing, knitting, metalwork, automobile repair, and other trades. Wow! I mean, we just keep finding out more amazing things after another. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. How is Cash Kelly out? Was he released? You guys, you would think that I would know everything that's going on, but there's just too much. I try to stay on top of things, but it's not easy. Oh, you're so welcome, Tommy. Hello. Good to see you. This was especially remarkable because right there is where the flag stood that survived and prompted Francis Scott Key to write our national anthem, or his famous song that became our national anthem. And that pole is exactly where it stood. They placed it right when they found the base part of it that's in there. You can actually see the original base. When they found that in 1952 or 54, he got released 3 days ago, but had to go to a rehab facility or something. Oh, he's in a reentry home. God bless him. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful news. So he's basically in a halfway house. Do we know how many months they gave him for that? I'm so glad he got released. So that's two men in the last 4 days. That's wonderful. Oh my goodness, can you copy me that, his YouTube? I definitely want to look that up. I'm so glad he's out. He's got a whole gaggle of kids to take care of. God bless him. We used to talk to him a lot when he was at the jail in D.C. Y'all remember when we used to be able to see them in the flickering lights and everything? Seems like a long time ago now. Okay, so he's out, you guys. Didn't they sentence him to something like 6 years? I'm gonna have to look up that one. Maybe it'll help give us an idea of what to expect. Here's an aerial view. Outstanding, look at that. Hammond, Indiana. That house looks as old as the fort, doesn't it? That's pretty with the shakes and everything. Governor Newsom in California went to what? That guy's a lunatic. He's a complete lunatic. The Newsom nuisance. I'm sure the visitor center is interesting, but I like being actually there, you know, wondering what kind of experiencing just a tiniest little smidgen of what it might have been like to be a soldier there. That was a big wow. Well, we have a rating system now. That was a big wow. Awesome, WZ. 3-hour dinner with the Clintons. I guess they're plotting strategies. What do you think? Oh, that was fantastic, y'all. Wow. That was awesome. My lower back is killing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm going to secure that table. Let's do that. Let me put y'all on the dashboard. Uncle, that's awesome. Thank you. Third uncle got to hang out with us today because he's homesick. We're hoping that you're feeling better soon too. Secure the table. Secure the table. Secure the table right now. Alright. That was awesome. Alright, that should do it. Oh, Uncle. Unky, we don't like you being sicky. So, let me see. Maine is building brand new apartments for the migrants and they get 2 years paid rent free, but not for our veterans. Julius, that's insane.
And then they just moved 2,000 students out of a school to make that into housing for the migrants. I mean, y'all, there's a convoy out there. I'm hoping it's legit. I've asked for more information about who the organizers are, because they're asking for $1 million in donations for gas and expenses for the main lead vans and trucks. They didn't mention helping for gas with the smaller vehicles. But they're calling for all patriots, no matter what vehicle. They want to go all the way across the border. It'll take 70,000 vehicles to line up across the whole entire southern border of our United States of America, and where the migrants can get through. And they want to do it by the end of the month. So that sounds like a really tall order to me. So I just asked for more information about who the organizers are. I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm hoping that it's true and real and good, and it's a peaceful protest, because we got to do something, because this crap has got to stop. Did y'all hear about what the governor of Texas did last night, taking over that park area? That's very interesting stuff there. All right, what am I trying to get? I'm trying to get, hot water to add to my tea. There we go. I knew it was something. Four weeks. Oh my gosh, WZ, yeah. Uncle says, y'all remember, just because they are illegal aliens doesn't mean they broke the law. LMAO. Jeez, I'm telling you. And it's not about like the humanitarian of it. It's so sad, you know. I mean, they're being used as well, but it's got to stop. This has to stop. Oh boy, green tea. Green tea good. In the next week for 2 weeks. That's awesome, Julius. They should be leaving right when the convoy gets there. I bet you if they hear about it, they'll stay, which I'm sure they have, because it was Jalen that put it out there, and somebody shared it, is how I found out. Which Democrats said that? Those were not my words. That's funny. I don't know who said that. Maybe somebody else remembers. That was chilly, but so worth it. Let's head to D.C. We're in Baltimore, y'all, in case you didn't know. Fox News interviewed a guy climbing over the fence, and he paid $20,000 to $30,000 to the cartels to cross, but cries he's broke. Well, yeah, because he probably gave his life savings to the cartels, Julius. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Maggie Ray, you were so welcome. I really enjoyed it too. Attitude adjustment is long overdue. Amen. Brand new apartments for the migrants, and they get 2 years paid rent free. Where did these evil, I mean, like seriously, Yvonne and I were talking last night. It's like, where did all these evil creeps crawl out from? You know, it's just like all of a sudden all these people have been snaking their way into political positions, and they're like the evil creeps from hell. It's just like, who could have known? Like, I mean, we've always known that the devil has armies too, and somehow his army members, his recruits, whatever you want to call them, have gained position to be wreaking havoc on our country like this. Oh, sneaky snakes. Vile, vile demons. Who in their right mind could possibly think that communism is the way to go? It's absolutely insane. Pelosi did it, but not alone. And they also get VA benefits? Like, they get benefits, something like VA, or they actually get VA benefits? Julius? That's crazy. They were always there, we didn't pay attention. Right, Maggie? That was super, super awesome tour. I can want to come in and tear it down and put up luxury apartments there that nobody can afford, but his elite, his sicko elite. Pretty weird. Violators will be prosecuted. This is state property here. The only thing I can think of, maybe Third knows, underneath these giant tarps, is that all stuff that they've, did they dredge the harbor to make, you know, all the sediment out of the harbor? Is that what all that is? These giant mounds? Or is it salt? Maybe it's salt. I have no idea. We got choo-choos over here. Choo-choos. This was so much fun. This is exactly what I wanted today. Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh, it's 3:30 already. I can't believe it. I got up and got moving at 7. Woo. Oh my gosh. Third, are you kidding me? Ice queens. Liqueurs. Ice queens. Huh. The ice queen. That's pretty funny. Oh, let's see. Oh, I need to plug this in. Whoops. All right, look, I'm not getting lost in Baltimore. I do not care for driving these back. Baltimore is very dangerous, and I've been in there too many times. I've got horrible memories, sad memories, pulling people out of there and getting the vehicle, one that didn't make it. And so I do
On
not.
your way to River Road Trail, there's the usual traffic. You might want to take the route via...
The route to what? Where are you taking me, Wanda? Washington D.C. Congressional Cemetery.
Okay, I'm setting your destination to Congressional Cemetery in District of Columbia. Head United
northwest
States. On East Ford Avenue toward Latrobe Park Terrace.
Well, which way is
In a
northwest?
quarter mile, turn left onto Woodall Street. There's a slowdown on Baltimore Washington Parkway that is causing a 14-minute delay.
Don't make dust
You're on the
or stuff in
fastest
them.
route.
10 million
You should reach your
changes to
destination by
OSHA.
4:42
Went up
p.m.
$15 a bag to $23 overnight. I bet you that was it then. That's crazy. Why in the world do we need China's cement? That's just freaking nuts. Dumping it all in the ocean, making their islands. Wow. We were an hour and 2 minutes away from D.C. Calling all backseat drivers. Russell. School's out. School's out. In a row. Barracudas. So this ain't the end. So we can today.
Turn left onto Woodall Street, then turn right onto McHenry Road.
It's so curious to me, you know, having grown up such a different way, you know, like you'll have a whole row of like townhomes, homes, and then on the end you've got like a bar. Just like so different. Like that's Happy's Bottle Shop on the end of that row over there on the right. Good news for our Canadian friends. Just read Trudeau in big trouble. Canadians totally fed up with all of his sick policies. He's expected to lose the next election. Thank God. Get these morons out of office and in jail where they belong. That is good news, Tommy. Thank you. Oh, he's as disgusting as Biden and as Newsom, and ugh, so gross. So gross. They are sickos.
Take the next right onto McHenry Road, then turn left onto Key Highway.
Bagelry in Delhi. It can't just be bagels in a deli. It's a bagelry. That's cute. Oh, this poor girl's trying to cross the street. God bless her. Oh my gosh. This is all new.
Turn left onto Key Highway.
Key as in Francis Scott Key. Just saying. There's the foundry. Sounds like he's listening to Triumph. I think that's just like awesome.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto East McComas Street.
Oh, this is a pretty painting here. I like that. It's cool. It's got the trains. They had the cannons, but they were funky cannons. That was cool. There's a bar at the end of my road.
Turn right onto East
I'd never
McComas
come
Street,
home.
then use the right lane to take the I-95 South ramp.
You just go to the neighbors. It's probably cheaper to hang out with your neighbors anyway. I did live on two different places I've lived in my life where there was a bar on the road. And one was in Reddington Shores. I lived on the beach.
Use the right lane to take the I-95 South ramp.
And there was the Fort Knox pub at the end of the street. Or at the beginning of the street, I guess you could say.
In half a mile, merge onto I-95 South.
My row of little beach apartments ended at the beach. And so that was wild. It was a lot of World War II vets and Vietnam vets. And they had a little band where the old gal was on the drums. It was great. I went in there just only like a handful of times, but it was really fun. And they were open and drinking at 9 a.m. in the morning. I wasn't. I was still hungover from the night before
In half
partying.
a mile, take exit 52 for Maryland 295 South, Baltimore, Washington Parkway.
Huh. Alright. That says 395. Oh, here we go. 295. Which one? This one.
Take exit 52.
Russell's screaming at me to slow down. I'm like, I'm crawling. I'm absolutely crawling.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
And then growing up in the Atlanta area, it's just so weird that here's this massive city and there's all this water around. You know, because it's just different for me. Even though a lot of cities were built on the water because of trade and stuff, but you know, Atlanta's landlocked. Very, very industrial here. Which is why they wound up with the PCP problem.
In a 1/4 mile, merge onto Maryland
Atlanta
295
did not.
south.
Because usually you find the PCP was all made first up here. Look at these roads. They're so bad. Those are 2 different ramps coming together into one from completely opposite directions. That is so dangerous. I'm lucky I didn't slam into the side of that bus. Crazy, crazy roads. Robbing another with a baseball bat. The guy getting robbed grabs the bat and swings a couple of times. Guess who gets charged with battery? The guy that was getting robbed. Crazy. East one's family vacated to Atlantic City and D.C., Pennsylvania, Atlantic D.C. in 1985 during the 4th of July. And Beach Boys was playing at the base on the Washington Monument. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, wow. That's awesome. Demolition driving with Glory B. The Bumble Bus Urban Assault Vehicle. Demolition driving. I love it. Bumper cars. Meep meep. Wow, look at all this garbage. Filthy, filthy city. Absolutely filthy. It's called Busting at the Seams. All the people and everything. Oh yeah, Julius. Oh my gosh. That was the thing to go see the fireworks. It still is. BBUAV. Instead of bivouac, it's buav. Oh no. This just keeps going and going, doesn't it, Uncle? That's awesome. We gotta get a cartoon going. It's the Bumble Bus coming down the street. 57 minutes. County offers inmates 3-1 if they go do pickup in sides of county roads. Boy, I would definitely. That's a pretty darn good deal, Brenda. Holy cow, wait till y'all see the size of this RV up here. Oh my gosh. It's a Cougar. That thing is huge. Good Lord. How do you drive something like that in crosswinds? Thing is a 2-story house. Wow. Cannot even imagine. Oh. I slowed down on the highway because I had to see it. This is my road. I own it. This is the Bumble Road. You did it for every weekend. You thought it would never end. God bless you. Aw. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you and me, Brenda, we both had to quit that stuff. I was just rolling back a little bit. Those beer guys. Yeah, I always managed to get unsupervised probation. Although I don't know, when I was 19, I actually did that whole weekend. That sucked. I might have had supervised probation for a little while on that one. I can't remember. I just sort of feel like I did. And it sucks because you have to pay them money every time to go see them. It's like, I don't want to see you. Why am I paying you? That was for minor and possession of alcohol, and it was all inside of me. I drank it all. My best friend and I, oh my goodness. They give you possession of alcohol when you drank it. Like, there was no open containers around or anything. We were closing. It was the last night of this very popular nightclub bar called Sneakers in Atlanta, where my friend bartended. Oh my gosh, she was the shooter queen. Ugh. All top shelf, Long Island iced teas. Oh, it was disgusting. And then she and I got in a fight in the parking lot. She broke my finger, gave me a fat lip, and a little black eye, not much. And we wound up getting thrown in jail. That Miller Lite sponsored once. She was wearing before it was over. Arm wrestled for it. Oh my God, you are too much. He didn't know he was messing with a brick mason, a master brick mason. That's all like heavy arm work, right? Bless your heart, neck, back, everything. Oh, what are the experts forecasting? My son was just talking about news that a large solar flare, they take out the internet sometime this year, but wonders if that is an excuse to use the MPS. Right? Blame it on the sun? Huh.
There's a 12-minute slowdown in 5 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Yeah, internet and power, definitely. But then they would have to use the paper ballots, so they're not going to do it. Wow, this is fun hanging out for the afternoon, isn't it? This is good stuff. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I was able to pick up some more leather for wrap bracelets because I love making the wrap bracelets. And some more black dye. I had to get more black leather dye. And so that's good, because I need to get creating again. We're gonna have an auction next week sometime, y'all. Absolutely. And then tomorrow is the tonight is the vigil. Tomorrow is the pro-Palestine, Muslims for Palestine march. All the organizations are supposedly backed by Qatar, one news source stated. And I guess I'll go and cover that. I'm going to see what God has to say about it in the morning. Honestly, we just need to see what's happening, though, you know? This is really the only reason. I'm not going to get smack in the middle of the crowd like I did last time, though. I'm not doing that. Tandy leather. Yes, that's where I was. Tandy leather. And I looked online to see if the dye might be cheaper. It's the same size, and it was actually cheaper at Tandy for the dye that I got, which I was surprised. Or no, maybe it was about the same. It was about the same. But I guess if I had ordered it and not paid shipping, it would have saved me gas money. But I like the young he/she's. I'm not sure what they are at the at Tandy Leather. They're awfully nice, and they hold leather classes, and give me tips on some things that I'm doing. That when I'll ask, you know, maybe one or two things when I go in about something I'm doing that isn't turning out the way I want it to, and one of the I don't know if they're trans or lesbians or what, I don't know, I don't care, but she is just a wealth of knowledge, super nice, and she always gives me a good pointer or two, so I'm very grateful. And I'm going to take one of her classes soon. I'd like to learn how to make handbags, or bags of any kind, really. You're broken using remnants. Oh no, Wyoming. Oh, Uncle, you're broken using remnants. Oh no. Tell your job you want to raise every time you stab your finger with the upholstery needle. And you buy it by the roll. Wow, that can be expensive. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Bumble bags that look like bumblebees. Like a little change purse, like that looks like a bumblebee. That'd be cute. Or our flag. It could be our flag and have the bumbles going across the flag like my logo. That'd be awesome. I want that to be my watermark. I really need to figure out how to. That's one of my things on the list, Uncle Deuce, is to get that up as my watermark. I love that logo. I worked really hard on that on Canva, and it's only 4 o'clock. Look at this. Look at this. All the way down to D.C., y'all. Holy cow. I got 45 minutes of this. That's crazy. There's got to be another way. Oh my gosh. Somebody get me to 214. $214 to DC.
Sorry, I don't understand.
doesn't understand. 32. 214.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
It's because you're a moron. Uncle, right? That's my ADHD working for me, buddy. 214 in Bowie, Maryland.
Sure, adding a stop at Maryland 214 in Bowie. Take the Maryland 32 East exit. You are on the fastest route despite some traffic. You should reach your destination by 4:41 p.m.
No. Remove stop.
Congressional Cemetery may close within 1 hour. Head southwest on Baltimore Washington Parkway.
Wow, this is like some serious traffic already. My gosh.
You are in a 9-minute slowdown. You are still on the fastest route.
No, I'm on 295. Oh my gosh, right? We need a little bumblebee. Yeah, that would be really cool. I've got, I have the pattern for the moccasins, but I also have a lot of jackets that I purchased for that reason, to make other leather things out of them, like vests, and I feel like I'm about ready to start trying to make a pair of moccasins. I really want to. I got the pattern for the boot moccasins, the hippie boot moccasins. No shortcuts, right? Oh my God, I know. I always wind up going through Cracktown. But yeah, but Third can vouch for me. I beat her to the MGM, whatever that is, casino. When we went for lunch the other day on J6, I beat her to it because I got lost. Wound up going through Cracktown and the waterworks, and somehow got ahead of the accident that she got stuck behind. It's crazy. I don't even know how I did it. I was like passing the highway, saw the fire trucks and the vehicles on the side of the road, and like went right by it. All because I got lost. It's crazy. Poor Third had to sit in the pouring rain. That. Every time. So much fun. Oh my gosh. That's because it's God's timing, not ours. He saved Brooke and me from being in that accident. He got me around it and her behind it. So did anybody else but Ivana? God is so good. Trudeau may be calling a spring election 2024. Good, that'll be the sooner to get rid of him. Oh, that's a good question. 3rd October. Okay. Now, because they're the way their system works, he can do that, can't he? He looks like he's had plastic surgery like Newsom has. Something unreal about his face. Oh, like they just left a part of a car like right there on the side of the road. Like, that's weird. Why would they do that? Okay, I gotta get away from these guys. They're like totally slinky driving. Okay, I hear emergency vehicles. Somewhere. It was that SUV. He's riding on that truck in front of him, riding on his butt, and he winds up having to slam his brakes on. And then he speeds up and then he slams his brakes on. That's called the slinky effect in convoy. That's what we called it. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but it's awful being behind somebody that drives that way. But he has to go to the Governor General. Okay. No accordions, exactly. Thank you. The accordions drive me crazy. Y'all, if this convoy winds up being legit and people are hopping on the bandwagon, you know where I'll be live streaming from. I'm not even kidding you. You wonder if they're scared of him losing if they wait for October, and there must be some kind of advantage to an early election. Well, if he's calling for it, he's thinking there is. You're right there. It's something snaky. Yeah, Brenda. Jalen posted it. I have asked. There was a contact email or something, and so I messaged, I guess, asking for more information about who the organizers are, and I haven't heard back yet. There just wasn't enough information on there for me to start, jumping in. They want to raise $1 million for to help cover expenses, including gas for the lead vans and trucks. And so their focus is obviously on the truckers, just like the People's Convoy was initially. But they want to leave out the end of January here and cover the entire southern border where the illegals are coming in from one end of the country to the other. So with 3 rallies along the way on the same day. It's a tall order, it's a lot of money, and not enough information about who the organizers are. Actually, no information about who the organizers are. I couldn't find any. Then we can tour the Alamo. Exactly, Uncle. Yes. So I honestly, until I get more information about who these organizers are, I don't even want to post the poster. Because they had only raised like, this was yesterday, they had only raised like, I don't know, 200 and something, maybe 400 and something dollars. Can't remember the exact amount now. But it was less than $500. So it might just be gearing up and they don't know what all they need to post yet. You can't just post the name of a convoy and say we need to raise $1 million. Here's the donation stuff. Come one, come all. And especially after the burn that a lot of people felt from the People's Convoy, you know, I didn't feel that way, but a lot of people did, because they were expecting something different. So, yep, they said it would take 70,000 vehicles. Right, exactly, Brenda. Well, the accounts were shut down in Canada. And of course, we don't like GoFundYou. Just need more information before I'm willing to pump it out there. But would it be and it, you know, they're calling for a peaceful protest, you know, a peaceful demonstration. And like I said, 3 rallies on that third day in different locations. Eagle Pass, near Eagle Pass, Texas, and then one in Arizona and one in California. And they do have the map up of the route, taking 8 highway, Interstate 8, I guess it is. And I just don't want to. I don't want people donating money if it's not legit, which is the only reason why I'm not putting the poster up yet. I just want more information. I don't want to lead people into anything that isn't 100%. And I don't want to be led into anything that isn't 100% myself. So. But if anybody wants more information, they can go to Jaylynn's X, where she posted it, and maybe she has more information on it today. I haven't had a chance to look into it today again, so you know, maybe more information is up there. Maybe I've been sent a message since yesterday and I haven't seen it yet. That could be. I hope so. I hope it's legit. Be good. Because we got to do something quick. We got the WHO discussions winding up in May as to, you know, do we hand our health sovereignty over to the World Health Organization or not? They have a commercial out stating specifically that is not what it does, and it is a complete lie. And they've even put new things into the agreement that leave it so broad and so wide open for handing your power to somebody else. And we know who that somebody else is. The WEF. And so, you know, that's we've really got until May for that. And then Eagle Pass is 6.5 hour drive for you. Oh, that's not bad. Right. So it's on her community page on YouTube. So yeah. So if y'all want to see it there, yeah, absolutely, go ahead. You know, like, that's your right to do that. I'm just not posting until I get more information. But I think there's probably a lot of us who would be up for a convoy. Is that about right? I know I am. We have a lot more live streamers too that will be getting it out there too. Rumble's been up and going for a long time. They won't be able to quiet us as much as they were last time. As much as they were able to last time. Third, have they updated their site to include like who the organizers are? Did you see anything? Because I didn't see anything. I just please consider not donating to them until you know who the organizers are. That's all my suggestion is. Go, Daddy. Oh, right, Uncle? Oh my gosh. I love that interview that I saw of the one man with all the tractors behind them. That was a really good interview. Yes, he is, G-Pat. And that's the first I've heard from anything about Brian in months and months and months. Probably over a year. Nicole will be speaking too. I was going back and forth with Judy earlier. Judy Flatbeard. They do have an email for media inquiries. Bill, can you text me that one? Because I don't know which one I went through. Where they asked you if you had questions on their website is where I did. Yep, Nicole too, absolutely. Who censored you, Brenda? Thank you so much, Third. Oh, thank God that traffic sped up a little bit. It's not too bad. LTC, Pete Chambers. I do not. Does anybody else heard of this Pete Chambers? What does LTC stand for? Lieutenant Chair? LTC. I don't know what that means. It blipped out. We didn't hear the words after Nicole was going to speak too. Oh, weird. Huh. Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, thank you, Third. Bless your heart. Oh, no. He is a doctor and was a Green Beret. Oh, that's on their site, right? But I don't know anything about him. Boy, it's a gray winter day, isn't it? That was such a good day to go to Fort McHenry. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I'm just going to say that like all evening long because that was so awesome. We have a super sleuth, third of its kind on it, on the job. Aww. You stepped on by a transformer? That's serious. Oh my gosh. Y'all pray for Unky to feel better. Can you call your neighbor and see if they'll go to the store for you, or they can pick up something on their way home from work? How about DoorDash? Don't stores have free delivery sometimes? No, you need to stay home and get well. I'm going to wind up tucking in and reading more of Mal's America. So far, it's just been really, really interesting. You're just being a whiny baby. Man, when I really don't feel good, I will start crying just like a little baby does. I will literally just start crying. Instacart, there you go.
There's an 8-minute slowdown on State Highway 295 in 4 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Thank you, Wanda. You've used it a couple of times when you were desperate. Nice. Oh, Gigi. Gigi, it was a really, really cool place to go and visit. Oh my gosh. And I sang the national anthem. And like a performer, I faced the courtyard instead of the American flag. I realized my mistake after. So, yeah, the tour was great. This is boring, I know. I'm sorry. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me. Y'all get geared up. Think about who you have. I will go back and watch from beginning to end. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, it's a very, very fascinating place. Very fascinating. I hope I was able to catch kind of the eeriness of it too. It was just so wonderful. And the artifacts that are there too are very interesting. It's definitely, it was a big wow. I'm ready to crawl on the back and get comfortable and read some more of that book. Maybe take a little nap before the vigil. I paid some bills this morning. I'm so blessed to be able to do that. And go to Tandy Leather and get some needs. And get us on a field trip. We needed a field trip. Yeah, y'all get geared up. We're gonna do an auction next week. And that'll be very, very timely. So think about who you have birthday gifts, birthdays coming up, or anniversaries, or just want tos. Because it's been a month since I've had an auction. I don't even know how I'm doing this. Frugal. Been very frugal. I had a hard time getting motivated since I got back from Georgia to dive into my crafts again. I've been, looking at different things, getting some ideas, but I've just been really tired since I got back from Georgia, for the most part. So I guess I was just healing from all that emotional stress, and travel. But it's all good. I love those aquatic gardens. Those were cool too. With the giant lily pads and lotus blossoms and the ponds. That was really pretty. We just passed a sign for that.
In 2 miles, take the East Capitol Street exit toward downtown Washington.
Downtown. We're going downtown. Alright, you guys, I think we're going to hop off of here and go find a place to tuck in for a little while. We got a few hours before the vigil. I thought it was still starting at 7:30, but I think it's really back to 7 again, or somewhere soon after. That was a good trip, though. Uncle's not feeling well, Gigi. We're going to pray for him to get better. To feel better quick. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you everybody for being here. This was so great. Super, super, super day. I'm going to enjoy going back and seeing how the visual of it all came out for you guys. I hope it did. I hope it did well. It's going to be bad tomorrow. Oh, Uncle Deuce, please be safe. That's why you got to get to the store, get a few things, I would imagine. up. I should pick up some more toilet paper and water, though. Sometimes I just speak out loud, don't I? Oh, no. Freezing today. Tonight's supposed to be 5 degrees. Oh, my gosh. That is so cold. Wow. That is super cold. If we wind up getting to 5 degrees tonight, the Palestinians can march without me covering it. That is for sure. Because they certainly will, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to covering Martin Luther King March on Monday, too. And a new space heater. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to get that space heater. Get up. Go get it done. Why is my phone not charging? Alright, I'm getting off of here, you guys, so that my phone can charge up. And I love y'all. And glory be to God. And thank you all for a great afternoon. And I will see y'all shortly for the vigil. I'm already in D.C. I'm just going to chill and read my book for a while. Maybe even catch a little shut-eye. And then see you at the vigil tonight. God bless you all. Feel better. Everybody who's been having a hard time. Beadworks too. Praying for all of you. God bless you all. And I will see you soon. Glory be to God. You are so welcome. God bless you, dear.